Stadium rising just to the west of us. For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys know the playoffs are in their future. They have clinched the division and look to be a real force in the AFC. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free to the 20. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Bringing dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start in returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jackson now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. And they will finally run him down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he's Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. And fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Throwing now, Allen. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
For a Buffalo Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 3. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen is going to give it to Cook. Uh-oh. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Cook. Touchdown! Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. A run with Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
On play action, Hurts. Headed left, buying time. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hurts. To the outside. He's got Smith. And he will score! Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles move back to within 1.
14. Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Now with 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see there, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is good. What a throw. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Eagles 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Big-time play for Philly. 35 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
A first down throw for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. Escaping to his left.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move back to within one.
Eagles 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, this is strong. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills first down.
And in motion is Coleman.
35-yard line.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the man who spent a couple years as a Carolina Panther, Sam Darnold. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the second-year man, Spencer Rattler. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Saints get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Rachaad White. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a one-point game at the half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the play fake. Hurts on the run to the right. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Let's take it in left side by Smith. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. A short game, down to the 7th.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
It's now 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Hurts. And this will pay off. It is caught. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
Isn't it just so nice when you have a guy like this, when you're deep in the red zone and you need to finish with 6? Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will
Back
set
to
up
throw.
a 2-point conversion.
And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possessions. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Play action. It's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Get it into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for our Buffalo Bills.
A run up the middle with Cook. He'll man the goalie a couple. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Man in motion is Coleman. They'll run with Cook. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They come up for 2nd and 2. A run with Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles first down. Here comes Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now Barkley. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
At the Bills' 14-yard line.
They'll run. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 35, Bills 28. Jake Elliott to kick
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, this is strong. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This is 1st and 10.
319.
Now it's Allen. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all. Damn. Damn.